Welcome back, everybody. I'm sure you have seen, like everybody else, that Aki is breaking the game every 12 hours for like the past 3 days, it seems like. So I had a kid in my Discord ask me, does that quad clone trick work for ground attacks? And I hadn't thought of that yet. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. And unfortunately, I've done all my Legend League hits already on this account today and my main. So I don't know why I said this account. But let me give you some tips and pointers on how you can use it. And yes, it does work and it works really well. So let's go ahead and we'll just dive into this most recent replay. I'll do some live hits with these friendly challenges just to show you guys. So ideally, you'd snipe a sweeper so that you don't have to worry about the blimp, because you do want the giant arrow to make the job for the blimp a little bit easier, right? But you're basically, after your giant arrow is launched, so just drop your queen, you're just going to drop your root riders, your Valkyries, your healers, the rest of your heroes, your blimp, your headhunters, basically everything else but like a tiny few little cleanup troops that you've got left, like the baby dragon and an archer and a wall breaker if you need the wall breaker for your queen. And then when the blimp gets to the edge of the warden ability, just like the dragon attack, right? This essentially is the exact same thing as the dragon attack, just with root riders and healers instead of dragons, and Valkyries, and I guess are in this and stuff too. And then I messed up the clone pretty bad here because I cloned the mites with the last two clone spells instead of the yetis, and we still ended up getting a really good, well, a decent clone ball, but not nearly as good as what you can get. Had I cloned the yetis, I'd have gotten even more stuff. Let's just times 2 through the rest of this, because after this it's very self-explanatory. Just wait till your minion prince is pointing in a good direction and pop his ability. I'll show you what the equipment and everything are at the loading screen before I do some of the live hits. I'll do one more replay just kind of quickly to show you guys, and then that's pretty much it. The pros and cons, though, I guess we should probably talk about that. This one has unlimited sustain because of the healers, so there's less of a chance of the army dying out, I think. But the cons, it's not as fast as the dragons, and it's probably a little bit worse for funneling. I feel like dragons, because they're all air, but you do have some Valkyries here. Some of the things might walk a little bit, but I was pretty shocked at how well this worked with the root riders, because you take out the middle of the base, so everything still stays in a good group, in a nice funnel and stuff. Every once in a while, things will split off a little bit, but even if that happens, from my experience with these friendly challenges, it still does pretty well. I do think that the regular Royal Champion Charge Root Rider attack is definitely better and more versatile, but this is much easier, right? So you kind of, pros and cons between that now. Let's do one more replay, and then we'll dive into some live friendly challenges and kind of show you guys. And maybe I'll show this off tomorrow with this account, because it honestly is strong. So we'll show you one more replay. All right, here's another replay. So with this one, the sweepers were pointing in the wrong direction anyway, but you still kind of want to set some sort of funnel. The idea with the queen is just to take out a couple of layers behind this first wall, and then let the root riders kind of path around as the blimp takes out this section, ideally. That's kind of the idea behind the attack, right? So literally, no trick to spamming these root riders. I just have 3 fingers, and I'm just like tapping the screen with 3 fingers just to drop these things as quickly as I can. So just like the root riders, the Valkyries, the balloons, the healers, and then the other heroes at the end of everything. And then the blimp and everything is going to, I'm just going to put that kind of at the end. And then I'm going to angle the blimp just kind of like you normally would, right? Get it to the edge of the warden ability before I pop it, ideally. And then get the headhunters in there as well. The headhunters are pretty important. They'll definitely help deal with the heroes. It's definitely worth 18 housing space to take some of those. And you can drop the clone spells in a way where even if you don't make it all the way to the town hall, you can with the clones, because you can kind of space them out a little bit. This probably wasn't the greatest clone either. But you can see we still are going to get the town hall. Still, okay, who am I kidding? It's actually a pretty good clone still. And because we've taken out like this area with the queen, right? And she'll get that scatter shot. Everything stays in a pretty nice group. I think the Royal Champion wanders off here a little bit, but oh yeah, she's up here at the top. So I do pop her ability now because she's getting kind of low, but we'll times 2 through the rest of this. It is still just absolutely crushed, and it's very fast too, right? It's not as fast as the dragons. It's not 90 seconds like all of Aki's attacks, but it's probably like 110 or so. So just under 2 minutes. But I mean, you can see here we end up with, what do we end up with, 3 heroes alive because the Royal Champion kind of wandered off on her own. But instead of 5 or 6 dragons or 10 dragons or whatever it is, you have 4 or 5 root riders left, plus a whole bunch of healers and stuff. So this is still, I mean, it's insanely crushed. Again, much easier to use than the regular root rider army. Because you don't have to worry about where you're going to put your overgrowth or where you're going to use your abilities and stuff. It's just kind of you put everything down and you just do it. Let's do a few live hits. And then, again, I'll probably show this off tomorrow because I wish I had a kid on the Discord. Why didn't you ask me this earlier today? Let's blame him. Let's blame the Discord kid. Everybody blame Discord kid in the comments. All right, so first base live. What I'm planning on doing is trying to giant arrow in this direction. And we're going to try and clear some of these buildings here with my queen. That way we can just spam the root riders up in this direction and then send the blimp down. And hopefully they just kind of go this way. I don't need to get this sweeper because it's so far away from the town hall, I think, that I don't think it's going to mess anything up anyway. So actually, I'd rather just set a really good funnel. We'll actually put a... we're going to put the wall breaker down just to maybe get a little bit more value. Okay, now let's just spam everything up here. Put the headhunters in. Okay, queen goes in. All right, we get that in. Queen might die to that ricochet cannon, which is really unfortunate, though. Okay, let's clone these Yetis. Oh, okay, we do clone Yetis. I was worried we were going to clone the mites there for a second. Okay, we are going all in a good funnel because this funnel was set and finished by the Yetis in the middle by that bomb. Holy cow, look at that freaking Yeti bomb. Oh my gosh. That actually was nuts. And we have a bunch of healers and everything else left over. Oh, this is actually soul crust. I think this is my first time raiding this base. Okay, let's just pop this now. I don't know where else I'd use it. Maybe we can get that air defense down before... Man, that is crazy. Man, the Yetis are just... The clones of the Yetis, it's all very popular right now. It's all very hip and trendy. And the Phoenix is on the minion prince too, so even if he goes down, which he probably won't... Well, I guess there's an air defense there. It doesn't even matter. Look how many root riders left. We got like 3 or 4, it looks like. And a couple of healers left. A couple of healers with my queen too. Plenty of time left. This was almost 90 seconds. 100 seconds. Okay, people quit calling me, please. Unless you're telling me to do more stuff like this. All right. For the second hit, obviously this one's a really good one for, I'll try and find a base where there's like an isolated town hall or something, because this base obviously works really well with this Yeti Claw Bomb. We'll try and snipe this sweeper if we can, but if not, I think we'll be able to manage. We just want to clear some of these defenses here so that we can just spam our root riders and our Valkyries and healers and stuff here. We'll send the blimp in from like this angle and we'll just clone and we'll blow up. We'll probably just blow up this whole part of the base with the Yeti Clone Bomb, and then we'll worry about everything else after. All right, let's go. Is that how broken the Yeti Clone Bomb is? That's what it feels like. Got the sweeper. I am a pro gamer. Well, we're going to all split up a bunch of different directions on this raid, but we're going to find out if we can still make this work. Yeah, look at that. Oh my gosh. That's just crazy. Oh, I didn't even put my balloons down. Jeez, that's so insane. Oh, well, look at that. We end up all going together the same way anyway. It didn't even matter that I just did a piss poor funnel. And we got a minion prince in that too. And all of the enemy ice golems are dead, so we don't have to worry about them anymore. The queen has nothing to worry about until she gets to like that multi-archer tower. And Royal Chant, or the minion prince will go down just from, I think it was the air defense that got him probably, if I had to guess. Oh my, look how crushed this is. Well, that's crazy. It's a little mind-blowing that something this easy works this well. Yeah, let me try and find, maybe I'll find some clan mates that have some more spread out bases where, because this, obviously that Yeti, the drawing I drew at the beginning was almost accurate. That's how freaking crazy this was. Let me find a more isolated town hall. Maybe I'll hop onto my main and share some of those bases. Okay, we'll do this one before we hop to my main, but this one's not terrible. It's got it's a little bit more of a common style base. If I blimp from the bottom, I don't need to worry about the sweeper, so I think I'll just easy giant arrow just right across the middle and get things started. I'll spam everything along the bottom, and we'll just try and blow up like this whole area, right? We'll just spread the clones out enough to where we get all of that. That's the idea anyway. Let's try and see if that works. Dude, these max mortars, they don't die to the giant arrow anymore. It's sad. Oh, I should probably get my Valkyries in too. Okay, let's pop the warden ability. Oh, I probably should wall break for my queen, even though it's too late now. Okay, well, we cloned some 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗧𝗓. I could probably be better about cloning a little bit better, but I mean, we'll see if this works anyway. I mean, it's doing work. Oh, rip the queen. That's unfortunate. This one might get a little bit hairy. Well, we don't have a lot left, right? There's so many spread out defenses and things. Okay, Minion Prince, why? Why do you have to hit a mine? We have the Royal Champion. Where is she? What the heck? I was not expecting to see her over there. Okay, if she can deal with that. Oh, the healers heal. No. Is this one going to work? Nothing can heal the Minion Prince, which really sucks. It'll be close. We've got an Ice Golem and some Root Riders. Ah, rip. There goes all my damage. Is this still going to work, though? We've got a lot of time, right? I really executed this one poorly. The blimp was terrible. I cloned all the wrong stuff. I probably should have put the Ice Golem with my queen. But we're still going to get it. Look at this. And honestly, there's still over a minute left. And that is more stuff than I thought we would end with for sure. That's like a dragon and then like almost a dragon for every healer, right? So there's still like 4 dragons left over if you want to like try and picture whatever this is for the Dragon Rider army or the Dragon army. All right, let's hop to my main and we'll try some attacks on that one. All right, this one is a really isolated town hall with a very scary area on this right-hand side of the base. Because of that, I can snipe the sweepers really, really easily on this one, just straight from the bottom or the top, whatever way you want to go from. I probably will try and see if... I haven't attacked this base, by the way, yet, with this army at least. I probably will try and just maybe clone bomb... I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, would it be better to just giant arrow, spam everything, and just kind of clone off over this way and let the warden ability keep everything healthy through that end? That's what we're going to try. So this should... What the... Did you see my CC loading into that? I don't know if you can rewind it, but it looked like I had 6 Yetis and 2 clone spells in my clan castle. Oh, I've got the bug. Why? We're going to do it with a level 1 clone spell. And level 1 Yetis? Ugh. Can't do that. Wait, what? I don't understand what's happening here. Well, now it's working. Somebody explain what just happened to me. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we get the sweepers. Oh, I should probably try to keep my queen alive a little bit better than I did. Okay, early warden ability right there. And see if we can like kind of clone. Boom. Okay, that should be good enough. I think we'll get a good funnel on. We'll funnel 1, but get a lot of value too. And we still have like the healing effect from the healing tome going off. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was the best Coca-Cola that's ever lived in the world. Somebody go call Geneva. That was a war crime. All right. Have all 4 heroes alive still. Dude, what is happening? These Root Riders are actually going to get that multi-inferno. That's crazy. There's no way. That's crazy that this just works this well. Okay, ignore everything I said. This is the best army in the game. Go take it into Legend League right now. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Aki broke the game. Fix it, 𝗪𝗓𝗄. We want it fixed by tomorrow. Obviously, the quad clone spell's been in the game, but he's kind of the one who's popularized it lately, so he gets all the credit for ruining everything. Oh, you might not have broken the game. Well, I've got my queen still. I've got the Phoenix that will continue to tank for the queen. And if we can get... Okay, I think we're still good. Because the queen can reach that multi-inferno. Or multi-archer tower, I mean. Whoa, this one was close. But this is like a maxed base, and I've got like everything supercharged. I think the only things that I don't are the collectors. That's what I'm working on now. Those are the only things I'm upgrading left. Still had a lot of time. And honestly, got a Yeti and the Sneezy and the booger things, whatever you call those. Let's try a couple more on my main. All right, this one is a little tricky because the Town Hall is like not in a great spot for a clone bomb. You can kind of clone this way and get maybe all of the multi-infernos, I guess, probably. That's maybe what I should do. The monolith scares me, as well as these two heroes, as well as this rage section. So probably what I'll do is I'll giant arrow here. Well, we'll try and get this sweeper, right, so that I don't have to worry about it. So giant arrow here. We'll spam along this end so that the warden ability handles the heroes and the monolith here. We'll clone right here, and then I'll use my minion prince ability for this rage section, I think. That will probably work. Well, let's find out. Okay, let's hopefully we don't... Oh, I barely got... Okay, that was actually kind of close. Okay, we're going to put the ice skull in there too so that we don't have to... I put the baby dragon down. Okay, we want a warden ability now. We get the headhunters in there. Okay. Enemy heroes that are right here anyway are dealt with. Well, okay, now they are. Okay, we get a clone bomb off with the Yeti mites instead of the Yetis themselves, but let's go ahead and pop the minion prince ability right where I said I was going to. Shoot, I wish there was more heading to like that ricochet cannon and multi-archer tower down there. We got a lot of stuff though. Oh, what royal champion? Where are you going? Wait, oh, we got stuck in a tornado and it's pulling everybody apart in different directions. That's not good. Well, I mean, dude, those Valkyries are trying so hard to get that king. It's just not working. We don't have a lot of stuff left. I have the Phoenix, right, with my minion prince. Honestly, I hope he tanks that new defense, the multi-geared cannon. Yeah, okay, good. Oh, well, rip that idea. Okay, well, not a whole lot that my royal champion had to tank. Okay, get the king too, please. Yeah, that way my royal champion doesn't get wrecked. All right, I think we're still good because I've got my royal champion ability. And even though I kind of screwed the funnel up, everything went a whole bunch of different directions. My warden root riders went one way, and then all the other heroes just went another. And we've got the royal champion ability still, so I'm actually just going to use this wall breaker to distract this cannon here. All right, we're good. Actually, this one's still like kind of crushed a little bit. Fast, still less than 2 minutes. Let's do one more hit, then we'll call it good. All right, last base. What I'm going to try and do is get the sweeper here. And I think this dark, or is that a regular barracks? Whatever barracks that is, probably lines up to get that. And then we'll spam everything like this. I'll probably blimp and try and spread the clones out a little bit to the right. This fire spitter's facing the wrong way, so it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, the headhunters don't really do much because the heroes are all on the opposite side of the base. So I'll save them this time. All right, let's try that. We got it. Okay, good. Put the ice skull in there just so that it helps. We'll put one headhunter in the warden ability because the queen is there. Okay, let's pop this now. I really hope that my queen can live. Okay, clone all the eddies. Go. Okay, they are just absolutely going to town. Did my queen die? No, she's alive. Okay, I see her. Unfortunately, the minion prince is going this way, so he's going to go get wrecked. And it's just single inferno over there, so that kind of sucks. He'll actually help get the king, though, which is nice. I gotta try and save my royal champion ability for that single inferno on the back end. Dude, minion prince, please. Dude, he's not even gonna get a king, is he? At least get the minion prince. Oh, he might not even get that. Oh my gosh. And now we're stuck on the ice golems. Why? Okay, well, we did deal with the heroes. Okay, we've got 3 good, healthy heroes alive. Okay, keep my root riders healthy, please. We do have the royal champion ability. The Spear Fox is alive, too, so that's actually a big deal. So she can go invisible and not take the damage from everything. Let's just put one wizard here, because I can. Go invisible. Royal champion. So the ricochet cannon doesn't get you. Okay, good, good, good. I mean, this is still fairly crushed. Just a single infer is the only thing that can really mess this up. Yeah, look how much stuff we have. Okay, this one wasn't as fast. Unfortunately, the minion prince had to go off on his own, but we're good. Yeah, actually, so this actually was a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. I knew it would obviously have the potential to triple and stuff, but I didn't think it would be this good. I will, yeah, I'll definitely take this into Legend League tomorrow, and we'll see how we can do against bases. Obviously, I kind of know where the traps are on some of these. On some of them, I just barely got the cooldown off today, on my mini account specifically, so I didn't know where the tornadoes and stuff were, but on my main, I do. But anyway, that's kind of crazy. That will do it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.